Well, good morning, or should I say bonjour from Montreal here in Quebec, Canada. We've got 2 days here to explore this city. Now, the weather gods are meant to be on our side today. It's meant to be sunny and warm.
So he told me to wear a top and some shorts like this, and it's chilly.
It is a little fresh, it's misty, it's drizzly. You can't even see some of the tops of the highest buildings this morning because it's misty, but we are assured it is going to clear up and it is going to be 24 Celsius today. We just don't know what time we've got to wait for that to happen. However, tomorrow the weather forecast is for rain, so we're going to do as much of the outdoor exploration as we can today. We've got lots of plans, including exploring down here where we're starting our day at the port of Montreal, exploring the old town a little bit as well, wandering the cute little streets, looking at some of the shops, buying some souvenirs, no doubt. We also want to do the big wheel that's here, but we're going to wait for it to clear up a little bit, hopefully, because it's covered in mist at the moment.
Yeah.
We want to see the Botanic garden. We've got so much planned today. It's going to be a long one. Now, not is there only a cruise ship in port today, although be it quite a small cruise ship, we've just noticed what I can only describe as a spa barge. There's all like hot tubs and things on the deck. You can literally see the steam coming off it. We saw somebody go and get in it a minute ago.
It looks really inviting.
It does look very inviting at the moment. Wonder how much it is for a day pass. Now, obviously our favourite way to warm up is with coffee and food, and we have already fueled our day here. We went and found a little place called Olive et Gourmando. My French is still terrible.
That's why I don't even bother, because I know I can't say it.
But it was a really cute little cosy place, cosy being the right word. You're sat very close to people. It was very loud in there because it was very busy.
Yeah, if you don't like loud sounds, loud noises and a bit, cozy with people, probably not for you.
Probably not for you, but we could see why it was so popular, because the food was beautiful. I had this little chia pudding bowl which came with muesli and different fruits and things, which was really nice. And you had the granola, which I think was house made.
Yep, which was very nice.
They were beautiful, and then we both couldn't resist one of their almond croissants. We walked past them on the way in and they looked incredible.
It was that long.
I don't think I've ever seen a croissant in the shape of a snake though.
No.
But it was really nice, and obviously we both had a coffee. I was feeling a cappuccino this morning. I don't normally feel a cappuccino, maybe Montreal's making me bougie, but good coffee is the best way to start any day. We've already ticked it off. I'm sure there's more in our future here in Montreal. Also, I can just notice, look at that mist behind you over the top of those buildings.
It's very misty.
We've just noticed this boat here. This is a guided tour boat that does excursions. I don't think I've ever seen a tour boat in any city that massive. I mean, where are they doing tours to? The Arctic Circle?
I'm really intrigued.
It's
very
huge,
intrigued.
isn't it? So while it's still a little fresh out here and a little grey, we are going to take a look inside the Cathedral of Notre Dame, the Notre Dame Basilica. It's got a sleeve on at the moment. They're working on one of the towers. It's meant to be absolutely beautiful inside. And I don't think we've been inside a cathedral here in Canada yet that isn't beautiful inside.
No, the one we went in
Ottawa
was incredible.
Yeah, so we've got high hopes for this. Now that is a cathedral.
I think that one is the best one I've been in.
It was just instant wow factor as soon as you walk through the door. What an incredibly beautiful building inside. And we've seen some impressive organ pipes in the UK in cathedrals, but I think they take the crown.
I was going to say, we walked in, it was so focused on the front, Jason was like, turn around, and wow.
Yeah, just absolutely stunningly beautiful, such intricate design and detail. There was this wooden staircase on one side that just, I don't know why, I was just mesmerised by it. It was just so beautiful, but I think we timed that just right because it's getting busier around here now. There's a line of people waiting to buy tickets to go in, and as you can probably hear, Montreal just seems to be coming to life.
Things are starting to wake up.
Yeah.
Shame I'm not waking up, but we'll get there.
Well, we've just spent a little bit of time wandering Rue St. Paul, which is one of the main streets here in Old Montreal, lined with various different souvenir shops, cafes, beaver tails.
Beaver tails, a very nice one. It's an actual restaurant looking one.
Yeah, we may grab one of those at some point here in Montreal, but We have just been into a boutique. We went in another one of their boutiques somewhere else here in Canada, and they sell brands that we love, including Red Canoe and KM54. He just happens to be wearing a KM54 t-shirt today, and the woman that works in there noticed it.
She straight away instantly was like,
yeah, you already know what you're here for. And we was like, yes. We have just mentally spent about 500 Canadian dollars in there.
So we're going to go back there later.
We'll be back later because there's lots of stuff we want to pick up in there, and we don't want to carry it around all day. But other than mentally spending a lot of Canadian dollars here, we're loving walking around Old Montreal. The autumn colours are just starting to creep in here, and it is a beautiful place to come and see them. I mean, just look at this. Those colours are definitely not in full flow yet, but even still, I think with the cloudy day, they look even better.
I agree. The mixtures of purples, greens, yellows, it's just stunning. It
is beautiful. What a beautiful time of the year. If only we were a couple of weeks later, we may see it even more vibrant than this, but like, I'm happy. Like this is good times. Now, there is nothing we love more than a city where you can just wander at your leisure and just see things without having to do anything. Okay, there's one thing we love more than that, and that's doing it with a coffee in hand. One, we still feel like we need to get going today. Two, it's nice to hold something warm in your hand when you're out in shorts and t-shirts.
It's still not warming up. It was meant to warm up, and I think they lied.
I think it's getting there. It's getting brighter. But we just found a place called Café Caffino. Now, my French isn't very good, as you probably already know, but I'm pretty certain that translates to caffeine cafe, which sounds perfect. And their coffee has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Google, so that can't be much better, really, can it? We hope. Well, cheers to exploring Montreal.
Cheers.
And hopefully good coffee.
Always strong. That's why I like it.
That's definitely what you need. It's taking you a while to wake up.
It's a morning coffee, that's for sure.
So before we go on a Grande Roue, which is the big wheel here in Montreal, we need to finish our coffees, so we're just having a little bit of a wander down by the St. Lawrence River, and we were both shocked to see how fast the water is moving. Like, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but luckily there's a boat going in the opposite direction of the current that's a good measure to show just how quick it's moving.
Such a strong current, and that boat looked like it was struggling.
It did, didn't it? It reminded me of when we done the boat at Niagara.
Yeah.
It was going into the rapids. Also, on the island in the middle of the river, there is a theme park called, I think, La Ronde. It's shut while we're here.
I did not know about that theme park, but that would have been quite cool to come and look at. But it's an excuse to come back.
It is an excuse to come back.
That wasp.
Earlier in the summer, we did try and take a picture with our 360 camera, and of course we got attacked by a wasp. It's just a theme of our year, whether we're in the UK or in Canada. It just seems to be happening everywhere this year. But anyway, we're going to finish these, have a little bit more of a wander along the river, and then go and get on Le Grande Roue, which you now can't see.
Can't see.
Now, we just saw a sign saying Clock Tower Beach, and we was like, is there a beach in Montreal? Yes, there is. Look at that. Little chairs, little umbrellas, golden sands by the St. Lawrence River.
Cool.
Maybe not today though, eh?
Maybe not today, it's a little bit chilly.
But from the beach, you do get a cracking view of that Montreal skyline and some very expensive boats.
You could stand there and go, right, I'll have that yacht on Monday, that yacht on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I'll have that one and that one.
You could. Well, we're about to do Le Grande Roue, but of course first we found a photo opportunity. J'aime Montreal, which means I love Montreal in my language.
Stand there?
Huh?
Shall I stand here?
Stand there, that a little bit more to the left. There you go, you can see the L now. Perfect. One for the mantelpiece, that.
One for the mantelpiece.
We haven't got a mantelpiece, it'll have to go on the coffee table.
Yeah.
We are on Le Grande Roue de Montreal. We have our tickets, 64 Canadian dollars for 2 people. These seats are comfy.
I've never been in one with cushioned seats.
Like leather padded seats. I like it.
I like it.
And we've got a whole gondola to ourselves because it's quite quiet here today.
Yeah.
And we are off on Le Grande Roue. We're going to get some fantastic views when we get to the top. I've also just noticed these gondolas are air conditioned and heated because this is open all year round, and obviously here in the winter it is absolutely freezing and you'd need the heating.
Also, I've just turned to the left and realised there's a big window there. It kind of threw me off a little bit.
And now's probably a good time to tell you this thing is 60 metres high.
Excellent. I don't know why I choose to sit right at the edge.
I mean, you have a whole entire row of seats to choose from.
Let's move to the middle. It wasn't, don't know what I was expecting, but now we're getting higher and we're a bit like, nope.
It's very smooth though, this one, isn't it?
It's very smooth. I feel very secure in it. We've been in some dodgy ones in our time.
We have. We've been in ones that spin as well.
Yeah.
Not only is that a cracking view of the St. Lawrence River and the island in the middle of it, the bridge, we can see the theme park. I can also see the sun is coming out.
It's coming. Slowly, but it's coming.
We was just discussing whether in the winter we assume this water around the wheel obviously freezes over, and we know in Ottawa when the canal freezes over they all skate on it. I wonder if they do the same here.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments.
Because we can't see anything around that says like skate hire or anything, which they have in Toronto and Ottawa, but I'd like to know. I'd like to skate around Le Grande Roue. Sun's come out. It's going well here in Montreal today because later on we're going to be doing the Botanic Garden, and the sun coming out is just going to make it perfect and hopefully going to warm us up a little bit, enough to have a nice coffee.
Perfect.
Well, we enjoyed our ride on Le Grande Roue. Probably the smoothest one of those I have ever done, and the most comfortable.
Yep, I agree. I think we had three rotations.
Yep. And the sun's come out, as you can see. We've gone from fog, mist, drizzle to clear blue sky. It is now perfect. It has warmed up significantly. And we just found a little shop selling all handmade wooden and metal gifts and picked ourselves up a really nice Canada magnet, probably the best magnet we've grabbed so far.
We've been looking for the right one.
That just says Canada, yeah.
That one was the one we wanted.
We do still need to grab ourselves a Montreal magnet though before we leave here over the next couple of days. And now I'm hungry.
Yeah, my belly's grumbling.
Well, we fancied crepes for lunch. I've gone for a ham and Swiss stuffed one. Josh has gone for maple, but he's ended up with 4 and then a whole thing of maple syrup to put your own on.
It's one way to get rid of a headache.
What way to get you going? Enough sugar in there to make you walk up Mount Royal. Oh, there's an idea. I know you're still going to add more.
Obviously.
Also, is it bad that I kind of want to add some to mine? Well, was that the best food in the world? No, but it was everything we wanted. Something cheap, something filling, something tasty. Because do you remember that money that we said we mentally spent in that shop earlier? This is the result of 530 Canadian dollars.
We even had our own personal assistant in there.
Yep, she recognised us from earlier. She was taking things off of us, putting them behind the counter for us.
Yep.
We were like, sure, we'll have another item. Yeah, we'll take that as well.
And we did say we will probably be back tomorrow.
Possibly. Okay, we've had a little bit of a change of plan. We have come to the Botanic Garden. I have been so excited for this. This is one of my top things in Montreal that I had to see. It's massive and we're going to get to see it, but we've just found out that they're doing a Gardens of Light event.
Ooh.
So we've actually booked tickets to include the Gardens of Light illumination trail tonight. So we've now got about an hour and a half or so to wander the Botanic Garden during the day. The greenhouse is shut at 6 o'clock, so we've come in here first, which means we now get to see it normally during the day, and then we get to see the light trail in a little while as well. all for 23 Canadian dollars each, which is the same price as normal entry just for the daytime.
So, winner, winner, really.
I'm so excited, and just this first greenhouse that we've stepped into is absolutely incredible. Walking through here, I can already tell this is going to be one of, if not my favourite botanic garden so far anywhere in the world. It looks incredible. Well, at least if we get peckish, the greenhouses are home to some snacks. Plenty of bananas hanging from the banana palms.
I do like a banana, so...
Oh, this is cool. It feels otherworldly, like we've stepped onto a different planet with all these plants coming off of the trees, all of these little bits hanging down. I love it in here.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Have you ever watched the film Evolution? Where the meteorite, whatever it's called, crashes down and then all the aliens come onto it. This reminds me of that.
Well, yeah. Everything always reminds you of a movie, and I guess that's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what this reminds me of?
A tarantula.
It does. It really does look like a tarantula. Well, that was absolutely incredible. Some of the best greenhouse exhibitions I think we've ever been in.
I agree.
And I don't know how many we've just walked through, but it just seemed to go on and on.
Well, there was a
on.
little sculpture of them, did you see?
I did,
there was
yeah.
At least 6 or 7
Possibly
structures.
even more, yeah. You just go from one to the next through a door that separates each one. Plants from different areas of the world.
Chipmunk. Sorry. Every time I see a chipmunk, I'm like, oh, I want to take you home.
Bless him. But yeah, plants from all different areas of the world, from all different kinds of climates. There's lots of flowing water in there, lots of waterfalls.
So cute. He's so tiny.
I'm sure. Oh, bye. Anyway, as I was saying, they've got lots of flowing water, lots of kinetic energy in there, some waterfalls all going on. There's plants in there I've never seen anywhere else, some really beautiful ones. And then it all culminates in one of our absolute favourite things at any botanic garden, and that is a cactus garden, or as they call it here, plants from arid regions, which ironically were being watered. Anyway, we're running out of daylight, the sun is beginning to get lower, and we've plenty of stuff we want to see outside here at the Botanic Garden before we lose light, so we're now heading towards the Chinese garden. Well, I think we've found the Chinese garden.
Don't know what gives you that idea.
Whoa, oh my God.
Probably the best Chinese garden I've been to.
We've only just stepped inside. This is insane.
Wow.
I don't even know how to describe what we are currently exploring. They say this is a botanic garden. It is way beyond any botanic garden I have ever seen anywhere. This is a full-on cultural experience.
They have put a lot of effort into it.
And that Chinese garden's blown us away. We're just walking down to see the Japanese garden. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to just wander freely like this, because parts of this is for the light trail in a little while, so I think they may shut it off in a little while, but we're hoping we're going to get a sneaky peek at the Japanese garden, although we will see it as part of the illuminations.
Hi.
You have the whole botanic garden and you're obsessing over chipmunks.
They're so cute.
And no, you can't put one in your bag and take it home. Josh is pointing out that there are some massive koi carp in this water, and also I don't know if you can see them, there is lots of tiny little baby koi carp too. Well, we popped to the restaurant here at the Botanic Garden to get some food before we start the Garden of Lights trail, and here we are, the sun has set. It is bang on 7 o'clock, which is our entry time, and I am so excited for this.
Me too.
Good. Okay, now we're ready. Coffee in hand. Oh, Canada.
Nicely done.
I did that.
And then it just goes all the way around. That's brilliant.
Oh, I love it.
Noi hamko titinimia de timatamia.
Mine's red.
Well, we've really enjoyed this so far. The Japanese garden and the First Nations garden were incredible.
It's just so mesmerising. It's so calm and really relaxing to actually look at.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. And now, the bit that we've been really excited for since we saw it earlier, we are heading in to the Chinese garden.
The grand finale.
The grand finale, I'm sure it is going to be. Oh, you make a beautiful butterfly.
Thanks.
Oh yes. They know how to build up the suspense.
Oh yeah.
This is epic. Oh, got goosebumps. We had that very reaction when we first walked through in the daytime. I think this is going to be magic.
Yes. Okay, that was great.
That was incredible.
Incredible.
To think at the start of the day we didn't even know that was a thing. We just happened to accidentally stumble into it, really. That's become one of the highlights of our first day in here in Montreal, I think.
I think things like that, unplanned, always end up the way it has.
I mean, we'd planned to come to the Botanic Garden and see it in the day, but to see a part of it in the day and see this at night is just absolutely incredible. I heard some locals in there saying it's the most it's changed in a few years. So,
well,
so
there
that
we
was
go.
quite good.
They've put a lot of work into it from what we are used to.
Absolutely brilliant. And I'm so excited that we've got another day here in Montreal, because everything we've done so far today, I've absolutely fallen in love with this city. J'aime, I think, is the French for I love. J'aime Montreal.
I'm not even going to try and butcher it. You're welcome.
We'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning from day 2 here in Montreal. As predicted, the weather has turned a little bit, but at the moment it's not too bad. So we're hoping it's just going to stay like this all day. Now, of course, we are in need of some breakfast and coffee this morning. So we are heading to a Montreal institution for a Montreal style bagel.
We've had quite a lot of people message us on Instagram saying you need to try this, so
yeah. And now there is a little bit of a battle in the city. We've had people recommend 2 different ones. There's a battle between Fairmount Bagel, which I think is sweeter and denser, and St. Viateur Bagel, which is less sweet and fluffier. We've made our choice. We're heading to one of them. You'll find out which one in a little while. But to get there, we are going to use the Montreal Metro, which we actually used yesterday, but there were strikes going on, so there was a reduced timetable and it was only operating certain hours. Luckily today it's operating all day, which is good if it's going to rain for us, because it means we can jump on and use it to our leisure.
Yes.
And luckily, as we found out yesterday, it's actually very easy to navigate.
Well, I follow him. But yes, it is very easy to navigate.
It is. I mean, everything's in French, but the ticket machines you can change to English. Very easy to do that. Very easy to buy. Very easy to find where you're going. There's literally maps everywhere. The trains tell you what the next station is and everything. And we found it very efficient, even though it was only operating for about 6 hours of the day yesterday. I think yourself lucky there's a bit of rain in the forecast, because other than the Metro, I may have been making you rent a bike like we did in Toronto.
I'm a pro at that now. I'm a pro.
Now, when we got the single journey tickets yesterday, we had to insert these into the machine, but this one, the day ticket, has got a little chip symbol on it, and you just had to tap it on the top, a bit like we did in Toronto.
I think that one's more easier.
And we've got to remember to keep hold of these today.
Yeah, don't lose them.
So we successfully navigated the Montreal Metro again, and we have arrived at Montreal. Now, if you're a Montreal local, you may already know which bagel shop we've chosen. But the air is thick with the smell of food around here, and we are starving.
My belly does not stop growling.
He's done nothing but moan all the way here on the Metro about how hungry he is. So we have chosen some Viateur Bagel on Montreal because we can sit in and enjoy our bagels in here. We were going to have the maple apple bagel, but they didn't have any ready, so we've gone for a cinnamon raisin bagel each with apple cinnamon cream cheese. It comes with a little side of whole melon, and then 2 white Americanos. Nice branding on the cup. Shame we can't take those home with us.
No, they do have like a little plush. I kind of want one.
We'll have to see how much it is, because it is cash only in here. We knew that in advance, so we did bring cash with us, but we can have a look and see how much the merch is afterwards. Now though, you've been moaning you're hungry, so go on, get stuck in. Give us a taste. These should be fluffy.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Wow.
I mean, we're suckers for anything cinnamon, so I can't see we're not going to like it.
Wait till you try that.
Oh, the bagel's still slightly warm. Is yours warm?
Yeah, wait till you try the cream cheese.
Oh, I can see this is all going to splurge out of the bottom, but here we go.
Oh wow, you got it all round your mush. You might want that.
That is really nice. It is fluffy, but it's crispy on the outside. That cream cheese with the apple and cinnamon in it, that's delicious. We need to try and recreate this when we're home. That is like no bagel I've ever had it before. Best breakfast ever, maybe? Best bagel breakfast ever. Wells and Viateur have been making bagels here in Montreal since 1957, and it's easy to see why.
That was... I can't even express it, but the cream cheese, I don't know, I was worried it was going to be a bit sickly, but it really wasn't.
And it had actual pieces of apple in it as well that we discovered as we started eating more. We've had to bring the coffee to go though, because it's absolutely nuclear, and we couldn't drink it all while we were sat there. And it has started to rain a little bit more. It absolutely poured down while we were in there. Luckily it's not doing that at the moment, but it's our cue to head underground, and I don't just mean back on the Metro, although we are doing that first.
Yeah.
So we've just got off the Metro at McGill station, and we are looking for the way in to Montreal's underground city called Mezzo. It's an underground network of pathways, shops, and if you're not from, maybe? I mean, if you're not from around here, this is like looking for a needle in a haystack to us.
It's probably right in front of us.
We have found a map, and it says Plan de réseau souterrain, and I'm guessing souterrain means subterranean. Where are we? Wow. McGill station. We're looking for. So we're on the green line. Here we go, up here somewhere. McGill. So we're there. Oh, St. Catherine. Well, we've found our way into Montreal's underground city called Réseau. I think I called it Mezzo earlier. We're at the Eaton Centre, which we've accidentally found in this maze, so I'm going to do a little bit of shopping, even if it's window shopping.
I saw a Nike store, and I'm a sucker for Nike, so...
That's enough underground city for one day. This is costing me money down here.
Unexpected purchases.
Now we've got to find our way back to the metro station. Luckily, where we've ended up, there's a massive sign pointing us in the right direction. Oh, well, that was easy enough. It was easier to find the way out than it was for us to find the way in, although I don't know where we are. Now, I did read that this underground network kind of grew organically over time, so it wasn't really planned out the way it is in the current day, which makes it really difficult to navigate, and apparently it's really easy for tourists and locals to get lost down here.
Yep.
I don't recognise this part of the metro station that we're at, but we're at the metro station, and that's the line we need. Done a couple of stops on the metro to Saint Laurent, and I really hope it's not raining outside because I'm hungry. That bagel was nice, but it wasn't enough to fill us up for very long. And we've got a little bit of a walk from this station to where we want to go for lunch, which is another Montreal institution that we have to try while we're here.
I don't know where it is.
It's the smoked meat sandwich.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Well, luckily it is not raining at the moment. We are heading to Schwartz's Deli for a Montreal smoked meat sandwich. This is probably one of the things we've been most excited to try.
Especially because I'm hungry.
Yeah, we are. We're both starving today. Maybe it's because we've done so much walking yesterday.
So much spending.
So much bloody shopping since we've been in Montreal too, yeah. Well, Schwartz's Deli was an experience.
Very busy.
Very busy, very popular. It was so busy we had to join a table of 3 on a table of 6.
Yeah.
But that was fine because, oh my God, that smoked meat was incredible.
I kind of wish we had one each, but
yeah.
We didn't.
We didn't, but here we are. We made our choice and we weren't mad about our choice, but yeah, just maybe one each would have been the way to go. Not too big, but just enough to get a taste. It was almost like a corned beef kind of taste.
Yeah.
Like, it was similar to that, but I was reading on the menu that apparently they've been serving Montreal since 1928. So that's a sign of how good somewhere is. Also, loads of celebrities and heads of state and everything have eaten there, including Celine Dion, Angelina Jolie, Venus Williams, Ryan Gosling. They've all been in there to eat, and now you can add us to the list.
Wow.
But as you can see, we are not in the city centre anymore, and Montreal has turned moist.
It's really wet, but it's still muggy.
Yeah, it's warm and wet.
Yeah, I was wearing trousers and I was sweating, so we had to change.
Now, our original plan for today was to do Schwartz's Deli and then go up to Mount Royal Park for the incredible views across the city. I think that would be kind of pointless right now because I don't think we'd see anything. So we've changed our plans a little bit and we're going to come to one of Montreal's top visitor attractions instead, up near the Botanic Garden actually, where we were last night, and it's on part of Montreal's Olympic Park. We're going to go and check out the Biodome because it's all inside.
And there's penguins, and he loves penguins.
Absolutely. But look at this right in front of us at the minute. This is the Montreal Tower. Now, normally you can go to the top of that to get some views across the city. I'm not sure you'd see much right now because the top of it's actually in the cloud. We did see a lift go up the outside bit here last night when we was on our way to the Botanic Garden. You'll be glad to know though that it is temporarily closed at the moment.
Although, it doesn't look as bad. We've done the CN Tower now.
It's true.
Twice the size.
That is true. But again, I don't think you'd see much up there today.
No.
Well, you thought it was warm and humid outside. It's warm and humid in here, but then I guess you'd expect that from a tropical rainforest.
Is that a crocodile or is that an alligator?
I think that's a crocodile. Well, we've only been in the first of 5 of the habitats they have in here, and this place is awesome.
It's huge.
It is massive. We've just been able to see as well the capybara being fed, and Josh noticed that one of them's only got 3 legs as well.
Bless it.
I did read on their website though, they've got over 2,500 animals in here.
Wow.
What? We're saving the penguins for last though.
Yes.
Save the best for last, obviously.
Oh, it's cold in here. Whoa.
Oh yeah, it is fresh in here, isn't it? Ooh. Bit different to the tropical forest.
Yeah. Oh.
Where did they go? Oh, they're there.
Oh. Oh, there's another one there.
It's like they're playing hide and seek with us. They
like
come out and they're like, oh no, back in again.
They like to play games. I've just seen my very first beaver.
That's our day made, possibly our whole trip. we didn't expect to see a beaver. Okay, it's not in the wild,
But we saw a beaver.
but we saw a beaver.
And I saw its tail.
Yeah,
And
we saw it dive into the water and everything. Still not a penguin though.
still cute though.
Now I really want a beaver tail.
Really badly. Someone's having his afternoon bath.
He is having an afternoon bath.
He was just splashing us a minute ago.
You right there, mister?
Don't forget behind your ears.
He's like, who needs to do one of those Montreal jet boat tours? Watch me.
That's real ice.
Is it actually?
Yeah, feel it.
Oh yeah. If
Wow.
you can't guess, we're heading to the subpolar regions and the penguins, obviously. And
That's so cool.
it's cold. Hence the ice wall. I see penguins.
Oh, look. They've even got king penguins.
They have. I think they've got, I don't know if they were rock hoppers around the corner as well.
Oh, look. Look, ready? 1, 2, 3, and... Oh, no one's going to jump. They were jumping a
They
second
done a
ago.
U-turn. They knew what you were waiting for. Now obviously the Montreal Biodome wasn't on our original plans, but we're really glad that the weather forced us in there yesterday because we really enjoyed that space.
The detail they put into them enclosures was incredible.
Yeah, they'd really gone to a lot of effort to make it feel like you were in the environment that you were meant to be in, and obviously they had penguins. I think the only thing we didn't see was the two-toed sloth.
And everywhere we go, we can never find them anyway.
Never find them, no. I think that's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
But obviously our original plan was to come up to Montreal or Mount Royal Park and explore a little bit up here. That obviously wasn't going to happen yesterday in the weather and we really wouldn't have seen anything. So we thought on our way out of the city this morning, we'd drive by here, have a little stop, check out the viewpoint. And what's mad is, it's taken us 45 minutes to drive from our hotel to here, and you can literally see the Montreal Tower where the Olympic Park is, and our hotel is right by it, and it looks like it should just be a straight line 20-minute drive.
Not even that, but no.
City driving, eh? But I'm glad we come up here and saw this. It's still a little hazy this morning, and it's a bit cloudy, but the weather's a lot better this morning than it was yesterday, so at least we can see some sights around the city from up here. And yeah, that's it for Montreal. We're done in Montreal, but in the next video we will be heading to Quebec City, which will be on the screen over Josh's head probably.
Ouch.
When that's available. Otherwise, you can join us back in Ottawa when we explored Canada's capital city. Whichever one you choose, we will be in both of them, so we will see you over there.